This is Chris Morrow at ComicCon at Home, and I'm remotely connected at the Tin Fish at the Gaslamp Trolley Station in San Diego. The panel is Manga for Everyone from TOKYOPOP. Hi, guys.
Hi, thanks for having us. Sure,
Sorry.
I'm Kae Winters. I'm doing the marketing here at TOKYOPOP, and I'm located in North Hollywood.
I'm Janae, and I do some of the editorial work, and I'm located in San Pedro, California.
Hi, I'm Lena, and I do the other half of the editorial work. We work together, and I'm in West LA, California.
Well, welcome. How did the panel go?
It went really well. I think there was a lot of pressure off being able to pre-record it, but yeah, and it's always weird missing that energy of having all of the fans there asking their questions, giving us the instantaneous feedback. So we definitely missed that, but it's good to know that people still enjoyed it. Obviously it's titled Manga for Everyone, and that's part of TOKYOPOP's philosophy that there should be a manga out there for every single person, from little beginner readers to adults that are looking for something else, to teenagers, to everyone in between. And we try to have that wide range of titles in our lineup. So this panel was us going over our 2020 releases, a sneak peek of some licenses that we've just announced, a little behind the scenes stuff, just to make sure that fans know what's coming up from us. So Lena, did you want to talk a little bit about the Love Love initiative?
Sure. So in 2020, we launched an initiative called Love Love. It's an imprint of our romance titles. And as we were looking at various romance catalogs and manga just throughout the years, we noticed that a lot of them were kind of separated into the kind of romance it was. So it was romance, which was generally a male and a female lead romantically involved. And then there was boys love and girls love that kind of were relegated into their own genres. So we thought, well, those are romance too. Why don't we just launch a romance genre for everyone that is inclusive of all those different kinds of love? So that's what we did. And we announced some of our upcoming boys love titles. We also have some girls love titles in there as well. And of course, we also do still have male and female romantic titles as well. So it's just kind of a mix of everything, whatever people are looking for. If they want romance, we're not relegating it to, this is the kind of romance you want to have. This is just like our romance umbrella, and we want to celebrate love for everyone.
And when you say Manga for Everyone, at what age do you recommend to start introducing, and what kind of books do you have that can bring that introduction to the child?
Yeah, so we actually have content that ranges from 13 plus, so younger teenagers, and all the way up to 18 plus, and stories for adults. We have some, let's see here, I believe I have one of them here behind me. So we have this book called Breath of Flowers, and it's a girls love title that has to do with these high schoolers that are kind of getting in touch with their own gender and sexuality. And this is a great read for kids who are maybe in middle school to high school who are interested in those topics and maybe discovering themselves as well. And we do also have some titles that range all the way up to 18 plus and adult stories. So some of them do have adult content as well. Those are clearly marked. But yeah, when we say for everyone, we mean like the whole gamut.
Yes.
But we also do have I wanted to hand this over to Janae, who does a lot of our Disney titles that go all the way down to about 6 years old for the reader level. So Janae, did you want to?
Yes, early on we did do a lot of classic Disney titles. So Beauty and the Beast, that's for a little bit of a classic older audience, but also for the young kids who were in love with the Beauty and the Beast live action movie. That is in a traditional manga format, but we've also created a manga adaptation kind of look that combines a full color aesthetic with the manga full-size images, so kids can read either adaptations of their favorite Disney movies like Finding Nemo, WALL-E, and we also have a few a bit of content for our older audience or for our older kids, which are extensions of their favorite Disney films. So you may have loved watching the Descendants movies and dancing along with the characters. You can also read some new Descendants books that were inspired by that, with the lead characters from the movies telling stories that can apply and are exciting to the franchise. And we are looking into doing some more Japanese style manga for the older kids as well. So we do have a variety of different content for the younger ones.
You guys have always been very popular at Comic-Con. Did it translate online? Because it's kind of like the year of the freshman, you know, it's open to anybody.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been really exciting. There's always that fear of, are people still gonna tune in? Are people still paying attention when they're not there? And you know, you can see the number of people that are in the waiting room that are eager to see a panel, and it was really cool to see how many people were showing up for it. And we're getting a lot of that engagement. We're getting a lot of feedback from fans, and we're finding that people are tuning in and want to know what we're doing, and that's really exciting. It's really fun to know that people want to hear from us and want to know what we've got coming, because we miss chatting with them. We miss seeing them in person.
That's great. Do you think that that it's going to, you're hooking the freshmen in the freshman year once they see your panel?
I hope so. I really hope so. I mean, our goal is to make sure, because we've been around since 1997. TOKYOPOP's been you know, a leader in the manga publishing industry for a very long time. But we're actually finding that in our panels, we always ask who's heard of us from the old days and who's new to TOKYOPOP, and about 50% of our audience is brand new and maybe is just getting into manga for the first time. And we're hoping that this year we're going to see some people that maybe haven't normally gotten to go to San Diego, maybe haven't been able to see our panel before, and now they get a chance to take a look, and we're hoping that they'll see something they like.
Do you think moving forward that you're going to try to incorporate the online along with the in-person at Comic-Con?
For sure, for sure. I think digital is where everything is headed now, for sure. And it's definitely something that we've been looking into. We've been doing a lot more live streams. We're, you know, looking to get a lot more of our stuff online so that we can interact with people in that digital space, so that people who can't get to conventions for whatever reason are still able to feel like they're a big part of the convention season.
So since this is the freshman year, if you can kindly explain what the difference, what manga is to, you know, the others.
Sure. So manga is it's just the Japanese word for comic book, really. But in the way that we think about it in the English language, is manga is typically black and white. You typically read the book backwards. You read it from right to left. And there are certain, I guess, tropes and styles that you'll see in the storytelling and the panel layouts. If you've read sort of traditional American comics, maybe you read Marvel, DC, there's definitely something out there for you in manga that you will also enjoy. There's a lot less of a gap between the two now. And there's every kind of genre you can think of: superheroes, you know, exciting historical dramas, romance, you know, fun gag stories. There's literally something for everyone. And I highly recommend people check it out. If you've only ever read Western comics, definitely take a look for it. We've been experimenting with doing full color manga for a while to try and help bridge that gap as well. So we're always trying to see if we can bring more people into the fold and show them, hey, you know, you can enjoy this too.
Great. Do you guys have anything else to add?
Please follow us. You can find all of our books at tokyopop.com. You can follow us on social media. We're TOKYOPOP pretty much everywhere. If you've got any questions, any suggestions of titles you'd like to see, please reach out to us. We love hearing from people, and we love getting suggestions from fans. And hopefully stay safe, stay home, wear your mask, wash your hands, and take care of yourselves. And hopefully we'll see you next year when the convention season's back up and running.
Thank you so much for the interview. I'm Chris Morrow at ComicCon at Home, and we miss you, and we'll see you soon.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Thanks, Chris.
San Diego!